Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point. Post Dunwich patch, we've obviously seen some changes in the gameplay. In terms of where we are, our Tiamat is still currently exploring over here. We've got the Helios going over, carrying on exploring Europe, and we're waiting over here for the next area scan. So let's just carry on with where things were. That area scan has finished over here. So, we're going to get this one going next. Does mean that the Tiamat's probably going to... Ooh! That's over at the Tiamat. Oh my word, Phoenix transfer point. We have a base in the Americas. Right, repair. Repair. Why the hell not? It's only 80. Okay, in terms of what it's got, the energy generator is working. The medical bay is working. This is good. Living quarters are under repair. We need a training center over here. What else should we get? Food production, maybe. Containment we've already got on the way. Fabrication plant would be useful as we move into higher tech. Yeah, let's get another fabrication plant on the go for the moment, and we'll leave it at that. That's actually really handy for these guys. So the Tiamat, let's just have a look. That's 17 stamina. While it's being repaired, I'm pretty certain that we're not going to get anything back. Okay, hold up. Our operatives have set down outside an abandoned supermarket. There might be supplies here that we could use. Yeah, remains of a camp inside. A bit of food. It looks like people tried to live here for a while. However, there's no one left alive and very little that we can use. So we're going to start trading our food. Over here, we've got loads. So we may as well trade for everything that we can. We're basically the breadbasket of the world. And this is something that I think probably isn't really that balanced in terms of the overworld... I say overworld gameplay. In terms of the Geoscape gameplay, the trading bit, just it doesn't quite feel right. I do understand the need for farms, for trading and stuff, but the relationship between tech and food and materials just it feels a bit pointless to me, especially with these bits that we've got going on. Right, so we've still got to move. I'm guessing that's probably around Birmingham area. Kind of hard to say with the slightly distorted view. How are you guys doing over here? Let's switch to Tiamat. So they were on 17, they're still on 17. So we may as well carry on sending them out exploring. Yay! We can make spider pistols. This is a good thing. This means our infiltrators are not going to be as pointless. It also means that our infiltrator engineer technician combo is a lot more viable. So in terms of manufacturing, let's get a couple of spider pistols. 2 of those should be enough for now. In terms of the research, we've got Pandoran Lair coming up next. Lots of... Ooh. I want to do so many captures. Oh, Phoenix Point. If I take these off and put them back in, then it will refill those, but that is an unfortunate bug. Ultimate mutagen technology. Might be worth us moving that up to the top. Acid weapons technology also could be very cool. Okay, I think we're going to go for acid weapons tech, but we're going to bump the Pandoran layer back on top because we do want that first. And in fact, let's just check where things are going. Yeah, you guys have got something to investigate, so you can come over here and explore. Lay of the land. Exploration site. The Manticore 1 has encountered a new Jericho scouting expedition. They're producing detailed maps of the region. We've got to think big, Commander McGrath explains. Can't just sit around in our havens and hope this'll blow over. We need to know the lay of the land. It's our damn planet after all. And you know what they say? The devil's in the details. We could pay for the data. It's food and tech. We've got plenty. Alright, says McGrath. That's a fair trade. Sending you everything we've got so far. So we've got... Ooh. We've got 4 exploration sites and Phantom's Forge. So that's an exploration site. That's one of the scavenging sites that we found out about before. So where, oh where, is the Phantom's Forge? I mean, I would expect it to be up around here somewhere. So scavenging. Missions available, Phantom's Forge, that's where it is. Okay. Tiamat. You're changing your destination. Over here. We'll carry on exploring other things. The living quarters is repaired at Phoenix Transfer Point 1. That is great. That means that our team can, after this mission, head back and rest up. You're done exploring there. Is that all there is for Europe? I think it is. So we're sending you down into Africa next. I'd still like to do some more trades for materials. So potentially down here. Would be the next most sensible option. We don't want to trade tech out. Now let's just head straight in. Carry on exploring over here. The Tiamat must be nearly there. There we go. Phantom's Forge, Dustwood. Phantom's Forge is one of the stranger independent havens. Cybernetics are mandatory here. Every single inhabitant is as much machine as flesh. The haven's leader, Ryan Dustin Wood, hence Dustwood, is a frightening, eccentric figure who rules with an iron fist, literally. Dark rumours about his excess in pursuit of mechanical perfection circulate in other havens, but the inhabitants seem happy enough, assuming those are real smiles. And real teeth. Philosophically, Wood is most open to New Jericho, although he disdains their obsession with primitive humanity. But right now, New Jericho is what he needs, and ideological matters are secondary. This dude sounds like he's about to start creating Cybermen. I don't know if any of you guys are Doctor Who fans, but that's what I'm thinking. They're working on the tech I need, he hisses. I know it. New generation of cybernetic implants. We had a deal. They promised they would deliver, but they didn't, keeping it all for themselves. Profit first, progress later. Liars. Wood wants us to infiltrate a New Jericho lab and retrieve the blueprints for the cybernetic prototypes they're developing. He's willing to pay for our services. Hell yeah, if it's going up against New Jericho, we will do cybernetics for the cybernetic deity. Good, good, he says with a smile. And something inside him seems to produce a whirring sound. Oh my god, did we just excite him? Our operatives choose not to discover what it was. Sensible! Very sensible. Cybernetics deity is actually just down here. Alright, we need to rest. So we'll send the team across and get them resting up. Over here, I have an exploration site, so we'll check that out. And we'll carry on exploring Africa. We don't really have much in the way of scans for this area. So the more we find, the better. Oh, that's going to be weird. So the Manticore's arrived. It's an exploration site, but we can't explore it because it was told to us rather than us finding it. That's a bit of a shame. And another bug. Wow, two bugs in the same episode. The game is still very shortly after development though, so these things are to be expected. I suppose we could come down here and do like an area scan over this area. A good haul. Exploration site. Our operatives have set down at an abandoned industrial complex. This looks promising. Hey, 60 techs, 500 materials. That is a good haul. Nothing weird, just a lot of useful resources. Okay, the vehicle bay is finished. They're back and resting. So we're exploring over here now. And we have a proper scavenging site. Let's hop on in and see what the game gives us. Okay, in terms of who we have, this is of course our ultra elite layer destruction team. I do want to go through and just make sure that everyone is properly loaded for this mission. Now, let's back out of this just very quickly. Our construction lab is not complete, so I don't need to take Neurozazzers on the mission. So overall, I'm happy. Everyone is healed up, except for Blaine. Let's actually do that as a reminder that we need to get you healing. Yeah, it's such a shame they changed Rage Burst. I understand the balance issues, you know, they needed to be addressed. But that was the whole plan with us having an ultra heavy sniper at incredible long range. So now 5 shots at minus 50% accuracy completely destroys that entire plan. Before we had a chance to see it, I wouldn't mind it if we got to try it and then they removed it, but as it is, we'll just have to make do with what it is. And apparently we're getting random shouts from the map already. Yeah, with the balance changes that we saw in the last mission, it really makes it so that you have to pay attention to the positioning of your troops and effectively what's going on. You're probably fine for the moment. We can heal you in a bit. What's your angle like over here? So we've got 2 Chirons, and we've got this guy who's regenerating. But he's also got no weapons. Got an agile leg. I'm not sure he can attack. Over here, goo. Yeah, we don't like goo. And poison worms. Well, that's kind of interesting. Okay, let's mark this guy for death. We could double grenade them. Are you in range for boom blast? Yes, you will be. They've improved the accuracy of the grenade launcher. When they introduced scatter, they introduced way too much scatter. So they've made that significantly better. So if we double grenade over here. bang bang. And then we can work on getting this guy murdered. Oh, look at that. He's already bleeding out massively. So we're going to want to quick aim this twice, probably. Quick aim doesn't do accuracy anymore. It just does the reduced action points. Which is probably for the best, but it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, let's keep it there. It's got 215 left. So it's got 80 left. We might be able to kill it this turn if we can get someone in position. I don't think we need to shoot this guy. I think he's going to just die. So I'll be very tempted to just do something like this. And then, if we can, start... It's got a lot of health on the abdomen. We don't want to shoot the abdomen from here.
Target detected.
Who have we seen? Someone over the far side, that's fine. They've got a grenade launcher, so obviously we need to pay attention to that.
Enemy spotted.
And one up the top. Okay.
Enemy in visual range.
We've got one there. They're pincer and grenade launcher, so it would be nice to get them killed at some point. Oh, dude at the back with a gun. An actual threat. I mean, the poison worm guys are probably a threat as well. I just don't think that these Tritons are really going to be able to do anything. And over here, what do we want to do with you? Now that the goo guy is gone.
Let's go.
Let's move you here. Just in case anything comes around from this way. We've got a lot of explosive canisters, actually. Let's come around to there. If I do Overwatch like that, you can't do Overwatch. You can do Overwatch. Let's try and go through the middle.
I'm on Overwatch.
And we'll see how that goes. Another candidate for grenades. That's what I'm going to say about that guy. Here come the poison worms. Yeah, he's got no gun. Ah, brilliant. Oh no, not brilliant. Ow. Return fire though. Yeah, that's a little bit painful. So we've got quite a few things in close proximity. Yeah, these guys just don't have any guns, look. They've just forgotten to bring them. Alright, he's not got anything except that launcher. So if we take out the launcher... And his head, brilliant. So he's got 9 willpower. Alright, we're gonna do more grenades over here.
Here goes.
The boom blast, yeah, both of these guys. He's got guns, and this thing, of course, is throwing out poison worms. That's a good solid hit.
On it.
Love it, love it. So he's losing 50 per turn. Might not be the best for our friend doing that.
What's our move?
I would love to be able to do this and get all 3 of the worms. I think moving across here was a mistake. You're done.
Ready.
You're not done. I need to shoot his arm off. That's what I need to do. I need to shoot the other arm off because he can still do things.
Right there. Target detected.
So let's walk in. It's so easy to get distracted with all the different things that you need to do. We're not going to do enough damage for this. Change of plan. Step in, stab a worm. Use him as a bit of a scout. And maybe using him as a scout is going to be the best thing that we can do. Who else is left down here? You're left. So we can walk along and we can explode those 3. And if I dash across, we can explode and then shoot.
Preparing to fire.
Yeah, that's not going to be a shot we want. That's better. It's not great though. A little bit of a ding. Okay, so you don't need to run down this way, so we can use you as a scout over the back.
Ready to fire.
Oh my word, we missed so many times with that. That was appalling. And over here, I actually want to run you up to here. What a terrible turn. Does he have the ability to actually do any damage? Okay, more poison coming in. Yeah, I honestly don't think that these guys are a threat at all. You're a threat. And you're an annoyance. Ow. Okay. So things we can do. We can try and run down here and stab this. That seems quite reasonable. That is not a brilliant shot, but it's also not terrible if we get it. So I'm tempted to move in closer to make it a good shot. Right, let's do this first. So we're going to run that Overwatch and we're going to die to it. Do we want to do that first? Or do we want to...
I'm here.
Go for something a bit bigger? I mean, that might be a bit more sensible. Not really. Not really that good. How's the shooting gonna be? It's a maybe. Well, we've disabled his arm, so he doesn't have his launcher anymore. Still got his gun. We've got 13 willpower. I think we're going to steal this guy and then use his
Moving to position.
weaponry. So grenade over on this guy. Return fire is fine. Why have one when you can have two for twice the price? So his launcher is gone. This guy is like half dead. Great. We should be able to step in and stab this guy as well. Ooh. Or not. Oh yeah, we're going to get one swing. Mutually assured destruction. That actually worked pretty damn well. So you can still see this guy over here. If we kill his arm... Great. Ah, the poison worms. Forgot about the poison worms. There's going to be a lot of poison damage. You could make it back and you could do 2 mind controls on the poison worms.
Here.
Ah, you can only actually get the one. Probably because we can't see this one. Okay, that's a shame, but it is what it is. Let's step to here for now. Okay, step to here. They're both in range. It's not brilliant. That's what it is. It's not brilliant. And I can't see a nice way of that working. In fact, I've got an idea. So, inventory, we're going to get our grenade out. This is all down to my own bad planning, of course. We know that this is going to jump on our face, so we need to be in a position where someone can bash it off.
Moving to coordinates.
Let's get around here. You're in danger of getting shot. If this guy doesn't bleed out, he's going to bleed out. That's fine. This guy's not going to bleed out. Let's see what happens with that. Who's the last person? You're able to move up. So let's get in a better position. We're likely to get stabbed and a whole bunch of other things. He's just extracting. Now I'm going to say this is a hell of a lot more difficult than it used to be. Just the balance changes really have ramped the difficulty. Oh, coming in this way. And some more poison worms. Because who doesn't love extra poison worms? I said poison worms, not poison. We don't like poison. Poison is seriously not cool. That's the healing that we need to do. We could mind control this guy and then get him to take that off, which would be hilarious. But first things first. I really want you to grenade this. That's a good grenade. Wow. 180 damage. I am honestly surprised and impressed. Let's bring you back down this way.
Do we have a plan?
Okay, we need that off his head. So, mind control this guy right next to us. Step in. Punch. This, please. Nice. I'm so glad that worked. I'm also so impressed that worked. Step a little bit closer so we can bash you. We're not bashed. We got we got less than one. Okay. So who is next? You're probably next. Walk you down. We know that there's that thing that we need to destroy, so maybe it'd be better to start moving across. Get a decent angle on it. Over here, yeah, we'll mind crush just to. Is it only the one worm? May as well just shoot it or step in and bash it. And then we need some healing. Yeah, a lot harder, but we're totally able to manage it. I think next up we'll step in and start slicing this guy. There's no valid... Oh, because he's still one of us. And we don't have enough action points for that. Okay, well we can leave those guys in a fine position. And I don't know, thin them out a little. In fact, I want to see, are you going to die this turn? You're not going to die this turn. You've still got a little bit left in you. If we step across though, we can get a shot through. Because I really want to make sure that the Chiron goes. Okay. No more poison worms. These guys have no offensive abilities whatsoever. It is a little bit amusing. Okay, he's not in our control anymore. He is, but he's out of ammo. So... One, two, three, four. Make it solid. Make it count. Could mind crush to try and kill him, but I think we'll step across and we'll just fire the Deceptor straight down. Out of ammo. Well, I mean, we've done pretty well with the Deceptor, I'd say.
I'm going.
Okay. Now onto the big thing.
Ready to fire.
Miss Sentinel. In the face. I wonder, are we going to have to kill these guys? Let's change to a grenade and just, like, bash him a couple of times. 0 damage. Let's use a proper weapon. I think we'll do the same down here, actually.
Enemy in visual range.
Just have to hope we don't damage our equipment too much. I know that there's that third one, but really I just want as many people in close combat as possible. Well, we could mind control him as well, but... Is that it for this turn? That's it for this turn. So he's doing mist. We're of course going to obliterate him, and then it's just going to be about clubbing these guys to death. As they try and run away from us in really weird directions.
Switch.
Okay, let's do this one first.
Identify
Just so the
target.
mist isn't going to be a problem. And yeah, you may as well start moving towards them. We'll see if we can find where they are. What they're doing. No, not going to take any of that just yet. Hi, Bash. Right. 0 war points. Mind control.
I'm ready.
Step to here. Mind control this one. Has he got more? No, he doesn't. Well, mind control the other one then. Is the game just being a pain? He's got 2. He's got 0. We should be able to get this guy. Well, what a waste of action points. What a complete waste. We've got plenty round here, though. So, let's step in. And we'll try again. Right. Mine. And we'll have to move towards the other one. Or we could just murder him. Yeah, we can hit him with a Deceptor.
On the move.
Disabled his arm. Brilliant. He's going so far. All right. I guess we're doing it like full on. Wait, he's mine, but he was panicked. I see. So if we get to here, that might be close enough. Actually, you know what? God damn it. This guy is going to seriously start ticking me off, I can tell. Let's... Can I jump over here? No, because there's plenty of other things in the way. Can I dash through to here? Yes. Open up that wall if we can. I should have done that first. Let's see if we can finish him relatively quickly, because otherwise he's just going to keep regenerating. There we go. My word, that was a little bit drawn out. definitely very dangerous with the balance changes. We had a couple of injuries. People are getting up to level 7, which is great. But yeah, I am concerned about the small rapid response team's viability in the long term. Hey, a good selection of things. Now you guys are generally in pretty good condition. We do have a little bit of a level up to do. So let's go in and do that. Jackson, you're going to get Rage Burst, which with the Hell Cannon is going to be absolutely monumental. And on that note, because it takes 5, I want to put up your willpower further, and I want to give you ready for action as well. I think that's going to be a very sensible combination. You're a little bit low on grenades. Let's just make sure that everyone is as fully loaded as they can be. Good job, Blaine. Good job. Very, very nice marking for death there. I think overall we're pretty happy with how the team did in that. Let's actually have a look at the research. Ooh, we can do the poison worm autopsy. Well, we may as well get that on the list. Obviously, we've got the Pandoran lair coming in just a couple of minutes. Let's move across here and we'll just have a quick check of where everyone else is. You are resting up. They're doing actually really nicely. And over here, yeah, you're on your way down there. So we'll start the next bit of exploration going.
Synedrian, we are told, are working on ways to repel the mist. This by itself is not a sin. We do not condemn it, for the mist is a flood and brings life and death alike. They seek safety for their people, as do we.
Okay.
But if you push the flood away too far, you will die of stagnation. Synedrian has forgotten how to look beyond the flood, at the wide sea, at the future. Instead, they look inward, lost in a maze of reflections. What they offer is not salvation, but a trap.
So they dislike Synedrian even more. I mean, these guys are gradually falling apart amongst themselves, as you would expect. Okay, over here, we can't do the area scan yet because the previous one is still going on. It's got a new point over here though, so that's going to hopefully connect up with Northern America. So I think these guys are just kind of biding their time for the moment. Jonlun's Rest, an exploration site. Our operatives have set down outside what looks like a private estate. The perimeter fence has been enforced and the security system destroyed. The place has been abandoned for years. Whoever lived here was making preparations for an apocalypse. There's a concrete bunker underneath the main part of the house. Inside, our operatives discover plenty of useful equipment and supplies. At the back of the house, there's a grave. The inscription reads, "Here lies General Jonathan Jonlun, warrior and hero to the end." Well, that's lovely. Let's carry on exploring. Hey, and we're done with the Pandoran lair research. So lairs represent larger and more complex Pandoran colonies. Based on our observations, when several Pandoran nests come in contact with each other, a dominant nest assumes control of the others, entering its second level of development. While nests are only able to spawn lesser mutated creatures, lairs produce specialized types known as sirens and chirons, as well as all Pandoran subtypes that the nests within were previously creating. It is speculated that lairs are capable of merging, leading to an even larger and more dangerous structure. And that is giving us more research. Pandoran spawnery. So we saw that the spawneries have a hell of a lot more hit points. They've been over doubled since the last patch. So yeah, anything that will give us extra damage is always welcome on those. Right, I'm afraid we are out of time for today. It's been a good long haul. Yeah, we are going to have to draw it to a close. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you are enjoying this. If you are enjoying the videos, as always, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode is live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Phoenix Point. See you soon.